5 hypergolic engines underneath that circular shroud.
Hypergolic, what does that mean?
Hypergolic is where you have an oxidizer and a propellant, and all they have to do is make contact and they ignite.
Okay.
Don't need a spark. It's
Oh,
super reliable.
okay, so it's just the chemical reaction.
But it's kind of like the chemical version of matter and antimatter.
Oh,
They touch, kaboom.
so,
But it's hazardous fuel though.
yeah. Well, yeah, you definitely want to keep them apart.
Yeah, so right now the lander does not have any fuel on board. We're going to take, when we get down to the Space Center, they're going to go to a special facility hundreds of yards from anywhere else, and a couple of guys in hazmat suits are going to load the tanks.
So the little white box that has the 3 tabs on the end, is that the rover? Or is it the larger white box that looks like a square on the front?
No, that right directly in the front.
Yeah.
That's a payload. That's
Okay.
it might. No, that's a good question.
Okay.
I think it's a payload, or it's the electromagnets that are going to drop the rover down to the surface.
Okay. And then and then you said the rover,
It's called Iris.
I can't see it.
It's kind of hard.
Oh, there's the sweat can though.
That's
the can of sweat.
That's the Procari sweat can. But
Procari
the rover, I'm not sure about the
from
device
Japan.
above it. I think it's another deck-mounted payload. But in any event, the rover just drops down to the surface, and of course on the moon it's going to be a nice gentle drop.
Yeah.
And, this is very.
So are the messages to the future right in the Procari sweat can right now?
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't think it's paper. I think it's kids wrote
microchip?
messages. Probably kids wrote messages. They scanned them into JPEG files, and
It's probably on like
Put in
a
the chip.
micro SD card or something of that nature.
and
That'd be really lightweight.
there's other payloads with messages from 2022. Something you can read with a 10x magnifier.
Huh.
Before you go, there is a complete walkthrough of all the payloads out there in the lobby, a display we show. So
Sure.
the thing that I like to point out to the people that this thing is designed to hold itself up on the moon, not on the Earth.
Yes.
That cart,
That's why it's being suspended.
that cart is designed to hold it up in Earth's gravity. That's where it's going to be attached to the rocket, that circular ring.
Okay.
But if we took that off the cart and set it on its landing gear, it would collapse
The landing gear would collapse.
because it's only designed. The parts are lightweight construction, just enough to hold it up on the moon.
Yeah, I mean, you want to make sure everything's as light as you can make it, and
And
as long as it's still strong.
same thing with the Apollo lander. That thing could not hold itself up on the moon either. So now the big fuel tank behind the baby rover.
Yes.
The interesting feature of those is they're made of carbon fibers now. not
So wait,
metal.
where's the baby rover again?
Right here in the front, you'll see 2 of the 4 wheels. There's a flat deck. and
Oh, those 2 circular objects are the.
Yeah, those are two
Oh,
of-
okay,
those are
okay.
the
That's
two
the
of the
rover.
4 wheels
Oh,
of the
okay.
rover.
I see it. It's like right in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
Got it. So right behind it is the
It's one of the,
is the
it's one
fuel
of 4
tank.
fuel tanks.
Okay.
Made of carbon fibers, not metal. It's
Yeah.
a new concept in fuel tanks, very lightweight.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is that fire departments have picked up on this. They're starting to make the tank that the firemen wear into a blaze out of carbon fibers.
Wow.
It takes a huge load off their backs. You get the same amount of oxygen.
Yeah.
Also, scuba divers, the underwater guys, they're picking up on this carbon fiber.
Especially cave divers.
Yeah.
You know, they want to have something that's durable but lightweight, and because when they got to get out of there,
Yeah.
they got to get out of there, and when you're in a heightened state of urgency, you tend to breathe more. So
Yeah.
you want to make sure that you have no encumbrances that you don't
So
need.
this is a nice example of space technology spinning off into the general world. It's this carbon fiber tank design.